Your meeting is being
This
recorded.
meeting is
Keep
being
playing,
recorded.
Dal. That sounded so good. And walking inside. He looks great and he's wearing a blue shirt and I'm wearing a purple shirt. Yes. The end.
Hello, Ash
How are
London.
you, matey Moo McGee?
I'm glad to see that the yoga mat's not still in the interview room, or is it?
Well, I tried to make it a bit more grown up by taking the yoga mat away, and all there is a light there now. So
A ring light. Look at you.
I'm kind of Insta famous, like bikini selfies. You know how it is, like teeth
You,
white.
did, you didn't bring it into this interview because you know that I would bring it up.
You'd be like, "Are you wearing a ring light, dickhead?"
You got a ring light. You can see it.
So what did you just get? You just copying natural light on that face of yours?
Yeah, it's quite it's kind of an overcasty, sunny, I don't know what sort of a day it is. Yeah, it's a bit strange here. It's still early though. It's
Morning, right?
10:28. 10:28 a.m.
I appreciate you working nice and early for this, Nyla. That's nice of you because I know you rock stars. You like to stay out late and get on the terps, etc.
I was asleep last night at 11:15. That's some going for me today.
Damn, just watching golf games. Oh, so badass.
Yeah, that 6-foot birdie putt was unbelievable.
I know what that means. That means that from 6 foot away they putted and got it, and there was the second shot, and they got it in the second shot.
You were very good.
Cool.
That's very impressive. You definitely have a husband.
Yeah, that's the only reason. Well, matey, what a cool thing you're doing. I love this. I love Royal Albert Hall. You know, I saw Ray LaMontagne there maybe, I'm going to say 10 years ago when I lived in London, and it was one of the best gigs of my life. I'm playing music.
I can't remember the chords, but something like that. Great. He's Ray LaMontagne at the Royal Albert Hall.
Yes.
I chew my hand off for that right now. Imagine if you could go to that gig now.
Oh, do you know he didn't even speak the whole gig? He walked onto the stage, him and then 3 musicians with a spotlight on each of them. They played for like 2 hours. And then at the end, he just said, "Thank you, I'm Ray," and introduced everyone and then left. And everyone was just like,
see, that's what you want. That is what you want. That is it. I would love that right now. There's billions of people around the world screaming out for that exact moment. Yeah, but we're going to do it. We're going to play the Royal Albert Hall. It's going to be good. We haven't played together in a long time, so it's going to be amazing. Play an empty Royal Albert Hall, which I've never seen before.
This is something no one does, and you'll never do again. Like COVID, it's been a shitty fucker of a year. We get things like this that's once in a lifetime. It's going to be eerie. It'll sound different because there'll be no one there. How do you feel about it?
Maybe we needed it. We were getting too ahead of ourselves there with all these big venues and live audiences and stuff like that. Maybe we were too good. It was too good. Maybe we needed this. But you know, it is good. It's kind of like the Royal Albert Hall is one of the most beautiful venues, as you know. There were those red theatre seats and the circle vibe of it, and the boxes and the Queen standard up in the box and all of this, the Royal Standard. And it's going to be, as far as like virtual gigs go, this is the best looking venue you could do it in. I think it wouldn't work in an arena, you know what I mean, in terms of like the way you can make it look beautiful. This is the venue. And I'm glad we got it, but it's going to be amazing, I think.
Do you have to get together with the boys first for practice, or like do you just go, "Oh, we'll wing it"? Like, do you have a garage? Do you get access to the Royal Albert Hall early? Like, what are the logistics here now?
No, we're going to rehearse for a week or 5 days beforehand. I think we probably a week actually. Yeah, we're going to do like the first week in November, and then the show is our 7th, the night of the 7th. So that first week, because we rehearsed for the tour anyway. You know, we knew what we were going to. We're not doing the exact same set list because it's a completely different gig now, but we're playing a few tunes from the first album and then mostly the second album, and playing for like an hour and 10 or 15 or something like that. And yeah, it's more about the spectacle. It's just going to be unbelievable.
Are you going to be wearing a chicken suit, that kind of spectacle, or?
No, okay. Borat costume.
Oh, the mankini.
Yeah, no, I was going full on my cycling gear. I'm going to cycle on the stage.
Anyway, we're getting some lycra, and I'm here for it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Man, that's so exciting. As long as you play my favorite song. And I see us in black and white, crystal clear on the scarlet night. Oh, the gorgeous color. Living for the rest of my life. Oh my God, I love that song so much. Come on, can you give me 20 seconds of it so I can hear?
Crystal clear on the starlit night, and oh, you gorgeous color. Promise that I'll love you for the rest of my life. Something like that.
Oh,
Jesus, been
and you know what? For the radio edit, I'll cut out the bit where you fucked it up at the start, and I'll just make it sound perfect. I got you. I got your back, brother.
I didn't know how to fucking play the thing.
I put you on the spot. You nailed it in the end. Hey, I'm going to pretend that we're on our air. I'm going to say, I'm going to play that song right now, Niall, and then we're going to come back and we're going to keep talking, okay?
Sick.
Right. We are back with that man in the flesh, well, kind of in the flesh, through Zoom, which I feel is how we know each other now. I just sit here in my spare room and I chat to you.
I usually see you a few times a year. Now I'm seeing you a few times a year virtually.
Yeah, man, we miss you, man. I mean, and obviously you want to come out here. But we're going to give away, I'm going to make a donation to We Need Crew, obviously, but we're also going to give a double pass away to one of our listeners. So technically I'm paying for their ticket, charity, of course.
Oh, lovely lady.
I got you. So if we put the call out, what winner do we want? How do you want to choose a winner for this?
Oh, God.
Should we choose someone who
Well, it definitely should be someone that was coming to the show, one of the Australian shows.
Great.
That's a definite.
Okay.
And you need to do some sort of personal Niall quiz. I'm going to let you bring up the answer. Maybe it could be based around interviews that we've done previously.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, we can get some questions based on old clips and stuff like that.
Okay. I will make that happen because I love you and that's a fantastic idea. Hey, mate to mate, music fan to music fan, I've got a music suggestion for you. Have you heard Sasha Sloan's new album? It's called Only Child.
No, I haven't. Okay. Go on, Sasha Sloan.
You will. I know you and I know your taste. She's an incredible songwriter and I know you'll love the melody. You're just going to love this album. It just dropped like a couple of days ago and I was listening to it today and I thought, no, I would love this.
We're not going to play that because it won't get cleared. But yeah.
Great song. That's a bloody sick song. What else is, because I've only got a couple minutes, but I like to talk about life with you, not just all music things, because it's incredible that you're doing this gig. You're raising money for your crew and crew everywhere who have been without work. And this is so fantastic. We can't wait to see you perform. But how are you? How are you feeling? Where's your head at? Where's your heart at before I let you go?
I'm good. I'm enjoying it. I struggled with it at the start because I would have loved to have been on the road. Bear in mind, I would have just got back from Australia a couple of weeks ago. So that's a bit sad, to be honest. I think I would have been probably playing. I would like to think I would have been playing some English shows at the moment. I was meant to be playing Amsterdam a couple of nights ago, Paris a few nights before that. So it was all a dream. I would love to have done that, but apart from that, I've actually really enjoyed it. The whole not having time off for the last 10 years has been good for that. But it's also giving you kind of like fire in the belly. Like when I come back, I want to come back big.
Amen. And how has it changed the way you think you'll tour in the future? Like, or you like, has this experience changed anything that you've gone, okay, when I do get back to this and back into the craziness, I got to do X, Y, Z? Or are you just like, it was what it was, back to,
Well, in terms of
just like
music
how you travel, how you look at life, what you appreciate?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think it's done that for all of us. But even being able to step outside the house has been mad enough. Yeah, obviously, it's been a good time to do the old reevaluation on your career. You can kind of think what I want to do next, how I would like it to go, and try and set bigger goals. Because when you're on the move, you don't really get the chance to set goals. It all kind of happens, and then you go, and then someone goes, and do you what's your next goal? You're like, I couldn't even tell you because I'm in Germany tomorrow at 2:00, and that's all I'm thinking about.
Minutes in the future.
So yeah, it's been good for that. It's been good for like, right, I want to do this. I want to perform on that show. I want to have this type of song. I want to write about this. I want to, like, it's been good. It's been really good for that. So I am fired up. I need to get back into the States now and start getting recording, and the golf business is, God, you know me. The golf business, it requires me to be in the States a little bit now, because we're making that move.
You're like a businessman. You're like a mover and a shaker. I love that about you. You're not just making music, which is an amazing thing to do, but you've got this whole other side, which is so different.
My side hustle, I think.
Side hustle. You're a hussy.
Yeah. And yeah, no, that's cool as well. So get back into America and get the ball rolling a bit, and then God knows, because like, I mean, all you have to do is look at Victoria right now and you'll know that we're not going anywhere for a while. And that's it's not looking positive. But hold forth here for a bit and then see what happens. But I would like to be ready to go when we do go. Like, I would hate to, like, we were talking about this recently with Ash, who got Moral of the Story with, and we were talking about it, where if you were to write like a banger now, would you release it? And I was like, no, I wouldn't, because you spend so much time with these songs. You want it to have its best chance when you want to parade it around. And parading it around is not sitting on Zoom with you. Parading it around is going to see you.
Yeah.
Performing in Australia, performing all over the world, different shows. You wanted to do it as well as you can. It sounds like some sort of publicity stunt, but the fact is, if you own something and you nurture it, you wanted to do it as well as you can. That's like, it's like having a child. It's not like you go, I want you to do it terribly.
You're going to lock your kid in a cupboard. You're going to say, go do taekwondo, go do ballet, do all the things you want to do and be the best kid in the world.
Correct. So hopefully can get some bangers going and then travel the world when we're allowed.
Well, my hope for you is that you write all the bangers in the world, that you dream up some new dreams, that you feel even more inspired about the future than ever before. And then when the time comes, you can execute it. I believe in you. We all believe in you because you're good.
You too.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it.
Oh, I'd love to go for a pint. We're not going for a pint. This is shit.
Half a pint. I'll take half a pint. I'll take just a sniff with friends. But I'm in Sydney, so I'm lucky, so I can do that. Mate, come see us soon. We love you. The gig is happening on the 8th. Tickets on sale on the 16th. And we've got the game that we're going to play to give it away, thanks to you, Niall. So thank you very much for doing you, mate. We miss you.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I think everyone needs to understand why we're doing the gig. It's kind of call to action to kind of like educate people basically on how hard these people work for us artists, first of all, and for you, because you're the ones that come and watch the show, and the show wouldn't look the way it did if we didn't have crew. First up, last of it, the hardest working people, I only play for an hour. They're playing for 12 hours most days. And they've been basically left behind by the governments around the world, and because they're self-employed, even though they're part of the biggest industries in the countries.
We're the first industries to jump in when anything bad happens. It's the roadies and the musos who go, we'll put on a benefit concert. What do you need? We're all here. It's heartbreaking.
Correct. And do you know what? I didn't even think about it that way. And it's so true. So we had to get our finger out and get the ball rolling from our end. I think it has to come now because the government are going to do nothing about it. So it's about the artists. If there's other artists, Australian artists, any artists who watch this, if you're doing a virtual gig, make sure you have some sort of relief fund to give some of the money to. And then everyone will be happy.
Love it, brother. You're the best. I'll be watching. I'll be cheering you on. Go listen. Trust me. You're going to love it. It's a beautiful album.
I heard one riff. I was like, I'm in. Anything that does that.
I'm going to listen to some guitar now. love anything.
Had enough now.
All right, so you got
Let's get
400 more of these. I hope they're all fun, darling. See ya.
See ya!
Bye.